Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for July the 18th through to the 24th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you so much for all of the loving, positive support that you send my way each and every day. Truly. Now, I woke up extremely early this morning, and I got a full day in, and right away, and so I laid down for a nap. So I'm a little tardy here in getting the readings out to you. But it didn't flip over, so I didn't look at it. But I dreamt of a spread, so I thought, well, let's try it and see how it goes. So we're giving it a try here tonight. Hopefully, you will enjoy the energy that comes out of this. So our first card is, oh, this is a very good card to have as our very first card, the King of Swords. It's all about our passion. It's our passion that, this is a strength. This is feeling confident. This is feeling secure. This is knowing what our next step is going to be. This is initiating the plan. This is staying on the plan. This is having a single focus on where we are going, what we are creating, who we are becoming. Now, the only thing I would say is be a little careful with this energy, because this is also the energy where we seem like we are in it for ourselves alone, that we are egotistical, that we can be a little ruthless in our passions and our desires. We can burn bridges here. We can ruffle feathers here. So make sure that you are communicating why you are doing the things that you are doing, or saying the things that you are saying, or putting yourself in the situations that you are, so that the people that love you, that support you, understand your directives, and it's not about you. I mean, that's really the last thing. It's never really always about you. But you may come across a lot more focused on your direction. This is the week where people ask you to do things and you say, no, absolutely not, because you've already had plans to go out and enjoy life, or a meeting that you didn't want to get out of, or special plans that you're not going to reroute for somebody else this week. Absolutely not. We have the Queen of Swords right next to it. Wow. So we have the powerful royal couple of the swords. So this is definitely about going forward in your passions, your dreams, your desires, who you want to become. This is making sure that you come first this week. Your self-confidence is raised. Your position in where you put yourself on the priority list is raised. You look towards your dreams, your goals, your desires as being the most important thing this week. And so, very good indeed. We have the Nine of Cups. So it's about your dreams, your wishes. This is very much about affirming what you want in your life. Now, we do have a full moon starting off the week. So usually it's about letting go. It's about releasing. So the release that you may be having is realizing that your dreams, your ambitions, what you want to do in life are very important, and not allowing people to sway you off your path to have other responsibilities and obligations that weren't yours to begin with. So I think you have a stronger voice in telling people what needs to be in your life, where your responsibilities need to be, and your responsibility is to you this week. We have the Death card. So this is moving towards liberation. This is moving towards freedom. This is wanting to embrace that feeling of freedom, that feeling of liberation, of living life on your own terms. So there could be a great growing experience there for you. With that kind of energy and being Cancer, you usually give to your family, you give to your loved ones so unconditionally that they might feel out of place. They might get their nose out of joint on this week for you, where you might have to be a little bit stronger. You might have to be a little bit more of the King of Swords and say, no, I'm important. So you could be looking at doing activities different, things that make you happy, things that bring in passion and joy in your life. Do you know what those things are? Have you been meditating on the things that bring you joy and passion? Because with the Nine of Cups there, it's all about bringing in your joy and passion. We have the Hangman. Now this is more of an undercurrent of the week. You're thinking through what really truly will bring you balance into your life. It's like you are looking towards blocking out the chatter that everybody else brings into your life of their needs, their wants, their desires. Um, and please put yourself in second place once again so you can pay attention to me instead of yourself and your dreams and your passions. I think you are trying to find the balance of how to still incorporate happiness and harmony in your life with other people and go after your dreams and your desires. So I think there's a lot of thought that goes into that process this week. The Six of Wands, success, okay? It is the people around you that really support you, that really move you towards your success. So we have to keep that in mind. Now, we are in armor here, so it's not a time to rest on our laurels. It's not a time to actually go hiking in the woods if that's your idea of adventure and freedom and liberation and joy and happiness. Oh, it could be actually, because you're actually moving towards your joy and happiness, which is all about what the work is about this week. So for you, I take that back, okay, because I don't really see career here. It could be career. Absolutely, it could be career for you. But if it's career for you with these cards, then you are looking at stepping into a career that you manufacture, that you take charge of, that you are the leader in that field or that experience, that business. Because I think it's a very personal week for you here. So if it's a home-based business, yes, that would still work, but I see it more of a release of who you are and making yourself number one. Understanding the importance of your dreams and your goals. We have the Nine of Swords, sleepless nights, so chances are you're going to ruffle feathers here. Okay? Like I said with the King of Swords, people will feel like you're stepping on their toes, that you're ruffling their feathers, that you're trying to burn that bridge that connects the two of you. And so this might bring in worry and concern, so I would say communicate. Make them understand that your wants, your wishes, your desires are just as important as theirs are. And so you need to focus on you. And if they truly love you, if they truly support you, they will understand that. Page of Swords. You know, I'm really getting this being this week more of releasing your inner child than anything else, finding the joys, the pleasures in life, stepping into them. Allowing that inner child in you to come out. That little girl or little boy that used to like to dance in the rain, that would laugh out loud, that would dance like nobody's watching. That's the person you need to experience this week. Now, as we move into the weekend, I think the sun crosses over and goes into Leo. So, you know, the focus is a little bit going off of you and probably more towards creating finances in your life, possessions, things like that. We have the Four of Cups. Can't make this stuff up. So this is really looking at what you already possess in your life, the gratitude that you have for the things that are already in place in your life. It could be the people, it could be the things. I think it's more of you taking stock of what you have that grounds you in security when it comes to the material things you own, where the bank statement's at, things like that. So you may be looking at your budget. You may be looking at the money coming in, and you might have thought that it's not enough, and realigning some payments or investments. You come to understand that it's more than enough in some areas, that you can make it work for you, that you can get more value for your money. It's those little things that we take for granted that we start to see as assets when we really become grateful. I saw a t-shirt being advertised, and it says, what if you woke up tomorrow morning in possession of only the things that you gave thanks for the night before? or were grateful for the night before, something along those lines. And I thought to myself, and I'm a big believer in giving gratitude and giving thanks for all that I have every day. I thought, I'm not going to have much. I better start with my eyes to see and my ears to hear, my voice to speak, my hands to touch, my feet to walk, and take it from there. Because there's so very much to be grateful for that that I take for granted. We all do. We have the Seven of Pentacles. What are you cultivating? So look at when the new moon came into play. What were the new seeds you planted? What new directions were you going? What were you trying to grow? What were you trying to start? Okay, because now we need to look. Does it need water? Does it need to be weeded? Okay, how's that garden looking for us? Is our dreams growing in the right direction? Are we putting the right attention in the right places? Do we need to change our focus in some way? Do we need to give something more attention or less attention? So what are we cultivating in our daily actions? So once again, a little bit about routine there in what we do, where we put our energy, where we put our focus. We have the Four of Pentacles, and this is embracing who you are, realizing your abilities, your talents, the unique you, and that there is something still holding you back. There's something that you need to release. There's something, it could be just a thought process. In most cases, I think it is a thought process. But what do you need to walk away from? What door do you need to close? What do you need to leave in yesterday? Do you need to forgive yourself for something? Because there's something that's holding you down, that is not allowing you to see the pure magnificence of who you are to go forward. For work, career, we have the Two of Cups. So new beginnings, new paths, new people coming into our life. This could also be where a new relationship can start within work. Or maybe while you're standing in line at the bank, you meet that somebody, your eyes meet, and you feel like you have known each other from a lifetime before or something. But in a general reading, I think this is new paths, new opportunities opening up to you, new ways of doing. So it could very well be, I mean, the first four cards say it all, that you are looking towards feeling the freedom, feeling the liberation, making your dreams, your wants, your desires, who you want to become, putting that at the top of your priority list, giving up those affirmations to bring them into existence, and not only having that focus for the plan forward, but also protecting your dreams, your desires, your wants. So when you put all that together, it's a lot of energy to open up new doors, new pathways, new beginnings. For love and relationships, we have the Nine of Wands. Now, those Nine of Wands can symbolize very much that it was kind of like those were our walking sticks through our different journeys in life, our different relationships, whether it is a love relationship or a best friend or somebody in the community or maybe in the workplace or the home, the neighborhood. And some of those relationships have dissipated, and you can't see why you were even in that relationship for that period of time. There was goodness, though. There was beauty, though. And through it all, you gained a wisdom, you gained an understanding of what it means to truly be a friend or a lover. And so now this is opening up the door for new relationships to begin, or to grow love deeper within relationships, of knowing where the boundaries truly need to be within the relationship. And maybe you'll be expressing that in some way. Maybe they'll be expressing that in some way if you're in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, this is a time where you come to terms with what you truly want within a relationship. You know the boundaries better. You know where to draw the line. You know where you need to be supported and loved, and you know where they need to open up that window that you can be independent in the world, to be more than just the relationship. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.